Hi, and welcome to another edition of Enrichment. Of all the different types of life on Earth, only mankind has eternity in their minds, or as some authors have expressed it, eternity in their hearts. Only we have a concept of yesterday, today, and tomorrow. Only we prepare for and worry about the future. Now, you could ask, well, what about squirrels? They bury their nuts preparing for the future. Research has found that this is actually an instinctive activity rather than a learned one. Squirrels are hardwired to do that. Of course, they then must find the buried nuts when they need them. Do they remember where they are? Well, research indicated no. Instead, by burying thousands of nuts within a certain location, squirrels will eventually dig up some of them when they're hungry. But back to us. When we think of time, we're most likely thinking of the future because it's really the only thing we have some control over. So most of our thoughts and activities are focused on the future and how we can impact it. Most of us have our own businesses because we want to work for ourselves. Some may have their own businesses because someone didn't want them working for them. Having control of our work, our schedules, and setting our own lifestyle can be a motivating factor for many. A major reason why many of us create our own businesses is so we can have more control. However, with our knowledge of eternity, we also feel an urge to leave something behind, something to be remembered by, a legacy, if you will. For many of us, our first legacy will be our children. Now, granted, the birth of a child is wondrous. But if we think about it just a bit more, there's a great deal more happening. When a child is born, a father is also born. A mother is born. Grandparents are born. Uncles and aunts and cousins are born. A baby is a drop in the cosmic pond that ripples outward, creating new relationships and part of a legacy. Although some people create a new business to make a quick buck or take advantage of a brief trend or a temporary need, most of us create our businesses so we can, in part, build something that we can leave behind. A legacy saying, we were here. Granted, financial advisors and attorneys can do the heavy lifting when it comes to the money part. However, this isn't the sort of legacy we should be the most concerned with. Just as a baby spreads ripples out among its family and beyond, we should be looking at what our business legacy will say about us. The science behind the creation of ripples in a pond is all about energy being transferred from the motion of the rock to the water. In the same way, the energy we generate with our business will have a similar effect. The more positive energy we create, the bigger and more far-reaching those ripples will be. Positive energy should consist of goodwill, honesty, a lasting reputation, generosity, and of course, great products and services. By supporting one another when things don't go as planned, celebrating one another's accomplishments, and holding each other to the highest standards, we can ensure that our legacy is something we can be proud of. Alfred Nobel is seldom remembered as the man who invented dynamite, but instead, he's celebrated as the man who established the Nobel Prize. Not bad for a guy who used to be known for conceiving better ways of blowing things up. So here's a couple of questions for us to ponder this week. How are some ways that people you know can positively contribute to each of their business legacies? Support one another on social media or as a friend or an advisor, holding them accountable. And also, second question, if your business is one that you can't pass on to your children or they don't choose to continue your business, How have you still created a legacy for them? Honesty, good reputation in the community or the business world, generosity, helping others to succeed, etc. All valuable things that we should consider because we only go around once. So we should make our mark, leave something behind that we can be proud of. All right. Well, that's this week's enrichment. I hope you enjoyed it, got something out of it, and we'll talk again next week. Take care of yourselves. Bye.